everybody, welcome back to James Plays Myst 4 Revelation. I believe we have done everything there is to do in the jungle behind us. Out this way. Oh, hi. Okay. I did not know they were going to be there. Yeah, we went through, we found totems, we input a code, we got this bridge down, and now we've got this, which would be Akinar's second home during his time in the jungle. And then we have further along the path into a new area past the bridge. So first off, we're going to go in here and see what there is to see. I'm going to assume there's going to be another journal of sorts. But let us look around and do our inspections. Look low, look high, look behind. There's a chest we can open. And inspect. I'm not sure I know what any of this crap is. Flippers? And possibly a diving mask? I don't know what this is. And I can't seem to interact with anything. It's just for looking, not for touching, not for memories. Alright. Go over here. And what do we have? Something with the monkeys, with some things marked off. Looks like big, middle, small. It could be related to the tower where we made the monkey call. Or with the sirens, maybe something like that. I don't know. It's just a thought at the moment. I really don't want to have to go back into the jungle for anything. Maybe it's for something coming up. Hey. Hey, look at that. That looks like something to read. But before we do, let's see over here. Okay, we can't do anything with that. That almost looks like there's a pulley or something. And maybe that's how this would... I mean, that's... Okay, so we have this. The boards are down, like shutting the window. I would assume that there's a rope that goes up on the outside and would come down using this pulley, and then you would pull on it to lift these up to open the window. But we can't do that. Anything to do with this chest? It did just show a magnifier. Okay, up on the lid. Very strange. And I say very strange because... can you see that? Right here? The only reason I knew to look here is because the magnifier changed to that. But I'm looking down here... And I'm like, okay, can I inspect anything? No? Okay, I would move on. It was just by chance that that caught my attention of the magnifier, which kept me looking.
It's too late. They're all dead. All of them.
Okay. I think it's safe to say that Akinar's time in this prison broke his mind. I think he already was fragile to begin with, and then things just totally fell apart. So good job, Atris, for just totally destroying your sons. Let's hear what Akinar has to say.
Not sure I can do this. Pen feels awkward. Keeps slipping. Been so long since I used one. But what else is there? What else to do? Went back to Rec today. First time since moving into house. Found his bones exactly how I left them. Except clean now. Bleached white by the sea. How many times have I replayed it since then? Sun sinking into the waves. Tip of my spear gleaming wet with the poison. See myself crouching low near the rock, so sure he will come because of his mate. Sometimes in my head, it happens different. Poison gets diluted. Or one of her ropes snaps and breaks. He rears back. Spear misses. Somehow they both get away. And we all get one more day worth living for. Reset traps today. Swamp water corroded one of them. Forced to go to depot to fix. Coming back, saw a Commodile take down a Zephyr. Moved with such precision, not a single gesture wasted. Zephyr probably didn't feel a thing. It's not what I expected, living lakeside. It's calmer, not as windy. But rain still beats down like in the Wreck, and it's hot. Still hot. Only real difference is the screens. A lot closer now. On all sides. Starting to get on my nerves. Can't sleep. Too many screams. And when I close my eyes, the things I see, the faces. My God, Cirrus, did we really kill so many? Added it up, best I could. 8 years. 3 since I killed the last Serpati. Keep thinking I should do something for him. Place some kind of tribute next to the bones. Totem pole, maybe. God knows. Carving it would keep me busy for a while. Maybe I can make one for each of them. What's the use? What's the use? Can't go on like this. Can't think. Have to do something. Keep my mind off the dreams. Maybe go south for a few days. Sleep outside. My God, Father. Did it have to be the same? 2 weeks working my way through the South jungle, and for what? More of the same. More of the same empty nothingness. Can't take it anymore. Can't live like this. Karnax got in while I was away. Forgot how agile they are. Braver, too, when they're hunting in groups. Been breeding like mad ever since I killed their primary predator. Should probably do something about that. But maybe I can redesign one end of the bridge. Create some kind of lock to keep them out. Went back to the South jungle today, hoping I'd missed something. Saw a group of mangries playing under their nests. Thought about replenishing supplies, but couldn't do it. They just looked too peaceful. Eventually turned to go and spied one of them watching me. Their lookout, I suppose. Wonder how long he knew I was there. Ink supply getting low. Watering it down, but might try to make more. The way the channelwood tree dwellers once taught me. Found some petals in the south jungle that might work for the ink. Picked a few to take back as an experiment. While picking them, I noticed something odd about the mangries. In the north, they all scatter as soon as they spot me, but the south tribe only looks curious. Must be because I never hunted them. New ink seems okay. Would prefer a better color, though. I'll head back to the south jungle in the morning, see if I can find different varieties. I don't believe it. Went back to gather more petals, and found a bunch of them already picked. They were lying in a pile where I'd been working. Mangries must have done it. Imitating me? Spent most of the morning in the watchtower trying to observe from a distance. Find out how they act when I'm not there. Couldn't see much, though. Trees are too thick. Would like to get closer somehow. I suppose I could build another post, but it'd have to be different this time. Not a lot left I can take from the wreck. Kinda like the idea of going all natural. How the heck did Savidro's people do it? Been weaving support branches all day and my arms and chest muscles are killing me. Mangries sure got a kick out of watching, though. One of them even stopped playing long enough to come over and give me advice. At least that's how it seemed. Wouldn't stop chirruping at me. Made me want to rig up another sound system, see if I can try and talk back. Oh my God. It can't be. It can't. This evening, I was sketching in the post, trying to get their expressions right. Mangries were playing that game they like to play, fruit tossing. Ball must have rolled under the post. All of a sudden I heard this cry I'd never heard before. Sequence of drawn-out highs and lows. Looked up and found all of them looking at me, pointing at the ball and making that sound. Like they were calling a name. My name. They've given me a name. What am I supposed to do with this, Father? What am I supposed to do?
Well, that is actually quite interesting. For a lot of this writing, Akinar seemed much more docile and more put together. There was some moments there where, in his distress, he came off a bit more disconnected, more unstable. We can see that there's a bit of remorse for his actions, a lot of guilt, being in this place surrounded by screaming and having dreams. He was very much starting to feel the weight of his actions. We got a name drop for Savidro, who was our antagonist in Myst 3. And then the bonding with the Mangries, which he spent a lot of time killing for food and or fun. And now he's kind of been accepted by this other tribe in the south. And he's like, what am I supposed to do? It's just more guilt for things he had done. So that's just it's very interesting to see, like, where these characters have been going these past few years while they've been imprisoned. And you can see, you know, the toll that the imprisonment has taken on both of them, both Cirrus and Akinar. And with Cirrus, he was able to really delve into science and developing technology and really harnessing the resources of the world to create some truly impressive things. And he kind of stayed buried in that. And then we eventually saw how he felt about the interactions with his family, and kind of feeling like, I don't even know how to put it, but just the way that he was reconnecting with them, but still feeling like it was all for nothing. That he was still seen as his actions of the past, then there was no hope of ever really getting out or ever really being a family, that Atris was observing him like an animal in a zoo. And the frustration that caused, and here Akinar almost seemed to relish being in this environment and going very primal and savage and hunting for necessity and for sport, and just really enjoying the killing of it all, which ties into what we knew from Myst, that there was a lot of slaughter to be had, along with the plundering of riches and whatnot. And now we're kind of seeing, as time has passed, and he's starting to see more about the creatures of this jungle, and thinking about the things he did in the past, and I don't know, if it were me, if I were Atris, well, if I were Atris, there's a lot of things I would have done differently. I wouldn't have sucked so hard as a person in general. But it's like, I don't know, I'm very much feeling like the brothers deserve the opportunity to show they've changed. They deserve the opportunity to mend and heal the actions of the past and try to move forward and be better than they were. That's me. I would love for this game to have a happy end, but I do worry that Atris's inaction, Atris's fuck-ups, have kind of forced their hand, and things are just not gonna be how I would want them to be. Like, it's too late. They ended up snapping and resorting back to doing things that are bad. You know, with Cirrus's escape, seems like he chased Yisha into this age, had a little tussle with Akinar, and possibly all three of them have ended up in Serenia. Yisha has, and at least one of the brothers, I suspect Akinar. At least this has a path so far, which is really nice. I'm really hoping that we're gonna have better luck with navigating. I don't want to keep doing the whole spinning around herky-jerky camera thing. But it's important for me to observe. Alright. Continue along. And... Oh, oh, oh! Hi. Okay, end of the road? There's something I can do to get rid of you. You're lying in wait. Oh. Oh, off the beaten path. Well, actually, no, it's on the beaten path. There's two beaten paths. If I go this way, though, is that... I mean, it's given me the choice. I don't think you can die in a Myst game. I'll be damned. So this is the way back, and the ladder is the other path. And I guess this is separated just enough that Camodile can't, like, come up here and get at me? Okay. Here is the other tower, where he was observing the other Mangry tribe. Alright, we'll just go for it. Here we are. We're up here. Uh-oh. 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 Well, that's certainly interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pods that they're using to hide in. And then we have the... wonder if they have different calls compared to the other group. Is there anything to see up here? Ah, yes, there is. Right in front of my face there. And what is this?
Come on. Gotta get at least close to their tunnel range if I'm ever gonna be understood.
This would be the pods. Very interesting how we're utilizing sound in the puzzles both here in Haven and in Spire. So let's try something. Low, mid, high. So it's like a short... No, wait. Oh, hold on. Long for... I think this is first. Like if we're going top down. So high, low, mid. Let's try that. And as we've learned, this is incredibly finicky. Okay, okay. So, we're gonna have to give things a couple of attempts to try and be sure that we are wrong. Because maybe I'm just not doing it fast enough, or I'm not doing it for the right length, or things like that, you know? Which is really cool and good for this game. So if we look back at this, we can see that each pod is connected to two others. And over in the bottom left, there may even be something that goes off to elsewhere. And in the center, I don't know what I'm looking at there. The one at the top of this diagram appears to have a lot of fruit. Where are we in relation? We see the diagram, or the drawing of the tower. So is the bottom right pod this one right here, directly across from us? And we can see like these lines connected to two others. This is connected to three others. That's not how... Oh, well, yeah, I guess it's true, yeah. Alright, maybe that will make more sense as we fudge around some more with things. This is what we just did, and that caused the guy to open the pod and be like, hey, what's up? Who's calling me? So, we've got this one, which is mid-low. And then we've got this one, which is low-mid. Well, that is strange. That should not have triggered you. Unless... we did low, mid, or possibly mid-low. There's low, mid, and there's low, mid. That's... oh, that's mid-low, that's low-mid. So maybe we didn't actually get this one pulled off. Maybe that's calling... this is not good. I'm gonna just kind of say that. The fact that this doesn't work is a problem. Okay, okay. So we kind of have to figure out what is a short and what is a long. So the way I'm seeing things here, that's how I'm going to draw them. And we have somebody here and somebody here. If I'm going to name these, like... I'm just going to number them from left to right. So 3 is directly across from us. So once again, we're going to try doing some name calling here. So a long low followed by a long mid. Okay. Like if we're down here, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now we'll try mid-low, and we'll try to do those shorter. Okay. And then a long high, so... Now, why did that... Okay, I must have it backwards. Or something. The wrong order. So 1 just went into 5. Which drew the Camadial. Let me see about doing, like... Oh boy, yeah, I've got something wrong here. Now, you triggered when I did the low, so that was mid to low. Yeah, so I'm going low and mid. Just those two. Yeah, okay, confirm that. Low and mid, and I'm apparently doing them long enough. So I don't have this wrong. Now let me try to do mid-low. Let me try to do it, make sure I'm doing fresh here. So, okay. So it's real short. What are you now? What? Oh boy, where did you come from? This should have been buttons or something. This is a problem and I hate it. I need to figure this one out. And I thought I had it, but it's not... It's doing that one on me. Let me try high, low. What? Okay, alright. We are totally barking up the wrong tree here with what we're looking at. Let us... So I'm telling him to throw a fruit. Which would explain why he's throwing a fruit in the drawing there. This is... I don't know. But we're doing low, mid, without the high. Correct. High, low, mid. Mid, low. Okay, wait, no. Hold on. And then this is low, mid. So let's try this again. High. And you're going to throw the fruit. Okay, so mid to low. It gets your attention. And then a long low. Gets your attention. And... there's got to be something else. There's got to be another thing that I didn't see somewhere, and I got to go find that. 'Cause there's like a name or a command, something that I'm not finding. We can't go... Can we go up this? I feel like we should be able to go up this, but it's not giving me a prompt. There we are. Okay. Hi. We were on the wrong side. Actually, pretty nice painting there. And this is low, high. Long, high. And I'm seeing something here. So throw, and that's both ears down, that's both ears up. And this is the right ear down. So these might not at all be names, just kind of like directions.
You can see me now, brother. Mixing up inks like the tree dwellers in Channelwood taught us. Remember that? Remember?
So we can go back down, but is there anything else to see up here? What am I supposed to be seeing? We made this mistake in Spire where I was supposed to be seeing something and although zooming in just really is not working out very well. Like, I'm not getting any focus or anything. It's just zooming in on the pixelation. Okay. I really don't know what I'm supposed to get out of this. And this won't let me do anything. Oh, wait.
Sunbursts by now. Why aren't they reproducing? Oh god. What if I killed too many females?
So this is him tracking, like, the birth rates? Or the populations? Okay, and anything else? Can't do anything with that. Can't seem to open this or look in it. Why? Huh. He was painting that scene. What if I look at that? Is that anything? That's... I mean, this might just be here for fun. Possibly. The image is so low resolution, and zooming in does nothing for me that... Okay. Hopefully there's nothing else up here. Please. We'll go back with this other command, which I think is the one I was trying to do, and it just wasn't working out for me. Okay, now it's reset. And now I very clearly see that there's 4 of these guys. I was too busy looking at the scene last time to notice. Okay, so if we do low-high... Okay, so 1 to 5. So 1 full rotation should be enough for a short. And 2 full rotations should be enough for a long. So why are you not doing what I need you to do? 1 rotation, 2 rotation, nothing. If I'm doing something wrong, feel free to tell me, but even the Universal Hint System said that this is difficult to get the game to do what you want it to do. So we're gonna just see what the solution actually is supposed to be, and I'm just gonna try and do that over and over until it fucking works. I am really angry. Alright, once again, the Universal Hint System vindicates me in describing how much this puzzle sucks. So that's good. It mentions that you can download a patch that might alleviate some problems. We already apparently have that patch. The only things I could find were to update the game to version 1.03. And that's what we're on. So that's not going to be of any help. But there was one more diagram that I missed up here. Because you are supposed to lift this up from a distance.
Why can't I get the expression right? It's something about the eyes.
So I'll take a picture of this. Alright, so now we have one for each monkey. And then we have the command to throw fruit. Let us just reconfirm my notes here. This is a long high followed by a short mid. This is a short low followed by a long high. This is the throw fruit, which is a long high, then a short low, and then a short mid. This is a short low and a... No, okay, hold on. Let's just... Okay. We're going from top to bottom. So this one. Long, low, long, mid. That's what I have written down. This is a short mid and a short low. I also have that written down correct. The throw fruit is a long high, a short low, and a short mid. Have that written down correct. A short low and a long high. Yes. And then this is a long high and a short mid. Okay. Now we have all the pieces of the puzzle, at least. This is absolute bullshit. So look, I'm willing to admit, okay, maybe I was getting frustrated because I didn't have one of the calls. Okay? So we'll give this another shot now that we definitely have all the clues. So we're doing a long high, which is 2 rotations, followed by a short mid. There we go. Okay, so you go there. And that's 2 to 5. So your starting position was 2. So we got a 2 to 5. All right. Now if we do that command again, 2 rotations, and then 1. Okay, it is in fact working some of the time. Apparently the patch increases the amount of time that you can have between inputs. You can see how well that's working for us. I'm just so mad. I'm trying. It's a low and a long high. We've confirmed. My brother in Christ. Okay, let's try the low mid. That worked. And that was position 4. Let's try mid low. Okay, so 3 has gone to 2. And now it's in the mid... Oh, hey! Okay, let's try throwing the fruit. Oh, fucking hell. God, bitch mother. Okay. So I need you to get into the center, and then we throw a fruit at you. So let me just try to reset this. How about that? Instead of we missed our window, let us try to reset this, and then we will get this done, and then I will shoot myself. Okay. Try this again. High, a long high, followed by a short mid. Sends you over there. Now we want you to go here. So we're trying to call number 3, which is a short mid followed by a short low. And now, we throw the motherfucker. Hell, what? You know it's bad when the Universal Hint System has now for a third time, at minimum, reminded us how bad this puzzle is. So we need a specific monkey in this spot because only they will be able to throw the fruit here where it needs to go. Otherwise it will fall short. I'm... What if we just called this a video? Okay, we're calling this a video. I can't do this anymore. I can't. All right. I am too angry to keep playing. So we're stopping. And next time we'll open up the next video with getting this all sorted. Okay? I don't want to play anymore. And I'm not going to. So I will see you next time when hopefully things are better for everybody. And I love ya. I do. I'm not really in the kissing mood right now. Respect that. I don't always have to kiss you to show you I love you. Goodbye.